In this demonstration, we are going to complete an application for our recruiting project. We are going to hire a worker and enter some information about that person. So to get started, we are going to go to our recruitment project. So we will click Human Resources, and then Recruitment, Recruitment Projects, and Recruitment Projects. And once we click that, you will notice that we have a list of recruitment projects, and we want to use our current Human Resources Generalist Recruitment Project. And it's now listed as a status of started, and we have an application deadline and a close date. So we are going to click that to open the form. And once we're on the recruitment project page, we are going to add an application. So to do that, in the action pane, we can click Applications. And you'll notice that we have no applicants currently, so we're going to add a new one. So we'll click New, and we are going to enter some applicant information. So we are going to enter the name, so it's David Strom, and he's listed in the system, so we have him there, and we are going to select him. We can make updates to the application content if we would like, but we can also just click Save in the action pane, and that will update the form, and then we can click Applicant Details. And then on the applicant details form, you'll see that there's additional information that we can provide. Looking at the FAST tabs, we have a general tab as well as FAST tabs for addresses, contact information, and personal information. And then in the action pane, we also have two tabs. We have competencies, which include skills, professional experience, education, and other areas, and then related information about identification, screenings, accommodations, and other areas. Once we finish looking at the applicant details, we can close the form, and this will take us back to David's application form. Now we want to actually hire David for this position. So to do that, we're going to go up to application status in the action pane, and we have a couple of different options here. You can set him as confirmed, interview, rejection, cancellation, or hire new worker. So we are going to click hire new worker. So in the hire new worker form, you'll notice that David has already defaulted to being the person that we're going to hire. And then we have the details FAST tab, which includes the legal entity, the worker type. We can add a social security number, an employment start date, and then position details. So in the position details, we want to make sure that this is included as well. So we'll type in HR generalist. Once we've typed in HR generalist, it will show in the position and we can select it. And this will enter the details that we provided on the actual position when we created it, including the assignment start date and the fact that the assignment does not end. Now that we've entered the details that we have here, we can either choose to hire or hire and add details. So in this case, we are simply going to click hire. And once we're done with that, we can see that this has now changed and his status is now listed as employed. We can also enter additional information about David from here, but for the purposes of hiring, that's the last step. And now we can close the forms.